Hey guys, let's learn about generative AI with Vertex AI prompt design. So, although I have showed earlier in another video that how the prompt designing are helping us to utilize the Vertex AI, okay, and solving the problems with the text or creation or audio creation or a video creation. Okay, but today let's see what are the best practices how to make prompt because as I mentioned earlier, it's another skill. Now we as an engineers need to understand and try to adopt it, and it is not very much different how we used to speak. Okay, so if I'm speaking a confusing language, definitely who is listening me, they are confused. Okay, they either not show the interest to acknowledge my things, or um, and the talks can be go in a complex communication where I'm giving the confusing thing, guys are understanding something else, and they are building something else. Okay, most common problem with the software development lifecycle. When the requirements come in, requirement come if the requirement is coming clearly, what to develop, how to develop, and it is passing from one person to another person. Might be the next person who is passing the stuff to the team, if he has not acquired the all the requirement 100%, which is highly impossible because everybody tried to add their own flavor of things, just like I am trying to do in this video. So the communication can go in a different direction. Okay, so now I'm proceeding it further. How to reach here? If you want to use this, I already mentioned earlier, you just need to go um, the cloud skills Google class. Okay, means it's a skill boost um, learning path. If you go here for generative AI for developers, I'm just assuming my path, but you can see different things introducing to image generation, attention mechanism, encoder decoder architecture, then transformer model and BERT model, what Google use. Okay, then create images, captioning models, introducing to generative AI Studio, generative AI Explorer, Vertex AI. Okay, so I'm on this stuff right now. So I don't want you to be going through everything to understand this prompt design. You can directly come to on this one. I'm just clicking my resume learning path, and then what you need to do is this particular module is having um, certain labs. Okay, and each lab is required some credit. This lab is for 1 credit. I actually bought certain credits from Google, okay, to use this labs. So what you need to do is once you are clicking here starting the lab, you will getting credentials. So these credentials will be go away after as soon as I turn off my lab. But here is this is the self-paced lab. I recommend everybody to use this. I'm using this self-paced lab, I think, since I started my GCP learnings since 2017 or 18. I loved it. Okay, it's the step by step what you need to do. You're getting the platform, okay, just play it. Okay, so I'm directly coming what we are going to be getting here. Okay, in a nutshell, the best practice, and then zero, one, and few short prompting. Okay, so what we used to do is we are going here, which is Vertex AI Workbench. With this login, you are gonna be getting this GCP project, and then um, you are getting a notebook readily available for you to use. Okay, usually when you are getting and creating this user managed notebook, it is taking 15-20 minutes, but it is readily used for you. Once you click on open Jupyter Node Lab, it will be open this, and here you have certain Python programs available for you or commands available for you so that you can directly use it. Okay, so I have already tested this so that we can make this lab a little faster, rather than I will experiment and then you will be listen. I've created one of the uh, video like this, and then it is highly time consuming. I don't want to waste your times. So quickly coming here, prompt design best practices. And the best practices, as I mentioned, it is the same practices what we usually say for talking or a regular communication language. So if you see what here it is saying, be concise. Okay, so what do you want to convey in limited word, which will eliminate all kind of confusions. Be specific and well defined. So my structure of the statement should be understandable, and thus it can be having the right outcome. If we give a tongue twisters, it will be the outcome will be little different. Okay, ask one question at a time. So I am bad with that. Multiple time I'm trying to put all what, why, how, when, everything in one sentence, which is which can be easy for answer, but again it is too many answers need to be drawn. So it is better to be ask one question at a time. Turn generative task into classification task. Okay, so it mentioned like open-ended questions. So ask the question in a such a way so that it can be closed. Okay, so that you can get the right outcome and complete. Improve response quality by including examples. So if we mention that what we want, we give some examples, just like I always give to my team that what we need to do for some problem, and if the problem is like this, the outcome like this, or if a person expecting this thing, better to be giving the outcome in a way how he is expecting. Otherwise your right out answer can be treated as in wrong, uh, if other person is not able to understand it. Okay, so what we are doing here, the simple task installing Vertex AI SDK. This SDK is available with the Google Cloud AI platform. So we need to install this library with Shapely 2.0.0. Okay, and then I already executed for you so that I'm just through here importing IPython just to restarting the kernel. That is the recommended practice for such kind of labs. Okay, and then we are going importing the libraries for Vertex AI. Okay, which is associated to your project where the competition will happen, and then we are having the language model as a text generation model. That is what we are going to be using. GenAI Vertex AI is providing you three different things: text, audio, and video. So we are picking the text generation model, and in the text generation model, we are going to be using the text bison model, which is easy, quick, um, and less costly effect. And for the labs like this, we need this model only. Then we are doing the prompt engineering best practices, as mentioned, all these five types. So be concise. What do you think could be a good name for a flower shop that is specialized in selling bouquets of dried flowers more than fresh flowers? Okay, so rather than giving a complete information what is dried flower versus fresh flower or all those things, better to be have concise. Otherwise, you are getting a different outcomes. And then suggesting a name of flower shop just like this that sells bouquet of dried flower. That much is enough. No need to give complete holistic picture about the question. Be specific in well defined. Tell me about Earth. So on Earth you can put all the encyclopedia. Okay, so it is hard to define in limited word, but why Gen AI is stopped on this much paragraph? because I've given this max output tokens are 256. Then generate a list of ways to makes Earth unique compared to the other planet. So that is a legit question with limit. Ask, ask one question at a time. So what's the best method of boiling water and why is the sky blue? So rather than asking two questions, it is better ask two prompts two times. What's the best method of boiling water and what is the sky blue? Why is the sky blue? Then watch out for hallucinations. So what happens is, as LLM is large language model, they are capturing all the data from internet and they are trying to answer you something. Might be the answer is not exist, still it will try to answer you. Okay, so that is the hallucinations will come out. So we need to identify, put a man in the middle and understand whether that outcome is correct or not. Just like the question or prompt here is, who was the first elephant to visit the moon? And the answer we are getting, the first elephant to visit the moon was Luna. See, and you can read about the whole story of Luna. But this is hallucination. We need to be watching what to take from AI, what to not. Turn generative task into classification task to reduce output variety. So we need to be classify what exactly we need. I am a high school student. Recommend me a programming activity to improve my skills. It will be different ways. But if we classify it, for which we are talking about learn Python, learn JavaScript, then it will give you the appropriate answer what you need. Improve response quality by including example. This is a good thing. Zero short prompt, one short prompt, or few short prompt. So basically, if we are not giving an example, then it will give answer as per their understanding. But in one shot, we are giving one example. In few shot, we are giving more examples. So we are giving the appropriate things that how it should be addressed. Okay, the particular example and what should be their outcome. We have defined then, and then we are asking our question. So even if you see here, um, I wanna go with this question one shot prompt, where you can see I love the uh, new YouTube video you made, positive. Okay, and if I run this, the the answer for the next tweet is that was awful, super boring. The statement become negative. Okay, so and if I change this statement or sentiment from positive to 1, which is a binary language, right? And now if I run, you can see the outcome is coming 0 for this super boring. If I change this sentiment to, okay, and now if I run, it is coming -100. So you can see how GenAI is able to pick up with our provided examples, and they are now talking in the way how I want the answer, boolean answer or 100 number, positive, negative, all those things. Same thing with the few short things. So this is about this prompt design, and then there is another lab I want to show. Come on. Okay, it's a little slow. Okay, ideation with generative model on Vertex AI. So this ideation is the creation process of generating, developing, and communicating new ideas. It is a key part of design thinking process and can be used to solve problems, come up with new product or service or other creative task. Okay, so here are some objectives: marketing campaign generation, creating reading comprehension questions, meme generation, interview question generation, name generation, general tips and advice, generating answer through im- impersonation. So here again the same steps: installing Vertex AI SDK, Then we are importing the Vertex AI library, again using text generation model. Okay, and by the way, I'm using text generation, but you can have another example here. It is, if you see this menu on the left hand side, it is having the chain of thoughts, question answers, text classification, extraction, text summarization. So I thought ideation is good to be showcased. That's why I opened ideation. Okay. And so here the ideation example is marketing campaign generation, generate a marketing campaign for sustainability and fashion. So if I run this, it is giving the headline here, body here, um, and call to action. Okay, so that is a good thing. We can get the marketing stuff here. Creating reading comprehensive questions. So, so we have this comprehension paragraph, and then we are asking generate 5 question out of it. So that is good thing. I think I should be trying for my son. He has something always. So from his schools, I can put here and then see what kind of question it is, and I can ask on behalf of teacher. Meme generation, give me 5 dog meme ideas. Okay. Interview question generation, I love this one as well. This is basically give me 10 interview question for the role of prompt engineer. Okay, so it is giving about the prompt engineer. I can change this role from prompt engineer to a software developer to a cloud architect to a manager to a director, VP, all those things, and I can see what kind of question it generates. And I'm believing that the question it generated will be again based on the trends he see, means generation generative AI see on the internet. But again, we need to put our mind also whether those are correct or it's a hallucination. Then name generation, again many guys ask for, okay, they're going to bless with a baby, so what is the name, what should be the name suggestions. Okay, generating tips and advice, generating answer through impressions. Okay, so those those are things we can do from this lab. That's it from design perspective, using the best practices, which is a general language practice, and we can finish the things.